What's going on, guys? I want to thank you first and foremost for tuning into Stories of Society. I want to just say that I really appreciate any and all comments, feedback to the channel. I started this channel because, for one, I love to talk to people. I love to hear stories. And throughout the years, um, it kind of became obvious to me that it was something meaningful for me to talk to people, hear what they had to say. And it just, you could call that maybe some kind of therapy for me. It's gotten me in trouble at work before because, obviously when you're in a production based environment and you're just sitting around talking, or you're talking too much and maybe not thinking you are, um, it becomes kind of negative in the eyes of, your supervisors. So, my wife was like, "Hey, you should just start a podcast." I thought about it, and this was around 2019 or 2020. It wasn't going to be a cheap endeavor, especially if you want to do something that is meaningful. You want to go out, you want to buy good equipment, you want to put out a good product. And with YouTube now, it's hard because it's somewhat saturated, but at the same time, reading through comments, watching, I watched a Theo Vaughn video where he interviewed a New York City sanitation worker, he interviewed a plumber, he interviewed a mortician. And all the comments were, "Hey, we want to see more of this. We want to see people in everyday society tell their stories and talk about what their day is like at their job." And that meant a lot to me. It gave me hope that, hey, even on this, mega, influencer level podcast or YouTube channel where he's got, I don't know how many subscribers and views, and it's everyday people that show up on his channel, and a lot of the comments were just like, "Hey, we want to see more of this." So that was what I wanted to do because quite honestly, I don't really care too much about what influencers have to say. It's regurgitated. It's something that, just like in the channel description, it's something their publicist gets on and says, "Hey, you can't talk about this." If you got, the elite level athlete or the actor that's gained 50 pounds for a role, and you hear the same thing. "Oh, well, I ate 6,000 calories a day and I trained 4 times a day." It's like, okay, look, we all know the real deal here. We all know you did steroids, but that's stuff that they have to go on and they can't talk about. And for me, I just don't care about that stuff. And I think we've all seen, you can see that stuff any day of the week. Whereas with what I want to do, I want people that have some kind of, good story, along with mixed in with people that have jobs that we've all been curious about. I've had the ER doctor on. I'll probably try to have him on again because he was just awesome to talk to. Tons of stories. Even though more of the first interview we did was just kind of question based on what the general public's curiosity is with that profession. I think that a lot of people, when I've talked to people about it, they're like, that sounds awesome. So, I'm not knowledgeable in video editing. I've learned so much in the last 2 or 3 weeks, and it's hard. I'll tell anyone out there that's trying to get into this or has an idea about getting into this, it takes so much time to edit a video, and it takes so much time and patience to figure out kind of what you want to put out there. And I'll be tweaking things, and that's fine. As long as you guys are entertained and you like what you see, I'm happy. I want to go along and put out something that's, if I can get incrementally better, then I'm happy with that. So, hopefully, this thing goes well, and I've put a lot of money into this, a lot of effort into this, and I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But once again, I want to thank you for tuning in. And, if you don't mind liking, subscribing, and tell your friends about it. If you're on a road trip and you want to turn this on. So thank you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.